everyone. This is Team Polaris. Welcome to CS411 project demo. We are presenting our application Cinemats. We are a team of four-person, myself, Vashish, we have Ishita, Simran, and Shiva. Cinemats is a movie search engine, a movie recommendation engine, and a movie review page. As you can see, this is a web-based application. This application's front end is written in React, middleware written in those APIs are written in Python Flask. Backend we have MySQL and MongoDB. Frontend and MySQL and some of the APIs that are connecting to MySQL present in cPanel. The MongoDB and some of the MongoDB APIs are present in AWS. It's based on IMDb dataset, which is publicly available in IMDb. We picked movies and cast and crew information from 2000 to 2020, which basically contain almost 1.3 million movies and 5 million cast and crew information. This, as we can see, this is the web-based application, and let's now look at the application and its function. So this is the landing page of this application. This landing page allows user to search for movies with a movie name or cast and crew name by their name. So for searching movie, they have to click on movie and search by that. And if they have to search by actor or cast and crew, they have to click on this. Uh, Whatever text they write it over here, the text they have written, based on that, the search bar from here will pick up the text and it will be queried into MySQL database. Um, if that text present, if we select first for movies, obviously, then that text present in the actor movie name will be, we can see the movies with the names present in that movie. Similarly, if we click on actor and put some text over here, it will search for the actors with their with name, that text present in that name. So if you select on movie and click on dark, so we can see the movie names that has the Dark Knight written over here. Those are there, and now we can select one of them and then go to the movie details for them. So next in the landing page, we have one more section, which is the trending movies, which is basically the top movies of 2020 based on the number of reviews and their rating. The number of reviews are normalized using mod function so that we can order them better, and we can show the movies which has been highly rated of a certain range. Now if you scroll down, we can see the highest rated movies over the year. So these are the movies which has been highly rated in IMDb dataset, and we can see their number of reviews and rating. So here also we normalize the data, mainly the number of views or number of people they have rated, and in the similar fashion we show the highly rated movies. So over here, all these movie images are have hyperlinks, so we can click on them and go to the movie details. But it does require login. Right now, I'm logged in already, so it's allowed me. But you need to log in to go to the movie details. So next, we have the advanced search feature. Uh, Over here, we allow user to use different option they can use for searching for a movie, and they can use any one of them, right? So they can, like, they can select a genre, they can select a region, and they can also select some rating, and they can also put some text based on which they want to search the movie. As you can see, uh, the movies that named with the Dark Knight came over here. So this, and then again they can select the genre, so and any of the options. So basically what it does, is it forms a dynamic query based on the selection, and it runs against MySQL database, and that query results it is fetched and displayed over here. So next on the top we have the top chart section over here. So which now mainly shows the details about the top movies and the highly rated movies, but we have some feature enhancement that we have planned for, which can, so over here we can add different section which will show movies rated based on certain genre, or top movies based on certain genre, and so that's kind of a future plan we have for this section. So next we have the My Hub section over here, which basically is a user specific information will be stored over here, like the user names and all other details. Movies the user can saved for future reference, so those will be shown over this section, and a movie recommendation, the recommended movies for that particular user will be shown over here. So we will go through these details in some time, but this is the overview of this particular page. Now let's log out from here and let's look at the sign up page. So I logged out. I'll come up to the sign up page. I will sign up. So let's see. So now let's see. James Bond want to see some of his movies. So and his ID is B007 and his password is 007. Now you want to sign up. Now let's go to the login page and log in. So I'm in the login page and let's log in with the Bonds ID. Now obviously now he's logged in, and if you go to My Hub we can see he's signed up. Now he want to search for some movies. Now the user details are stored into MySQL, and the login also works based on MySQL API. So based on the user ID and the password provided, it hits the API and authenticates the user, and allows the user to log in. So now let's see, he wants to search for certain movies like a Casino Royale or something. So let's go to the advanced search and let's search for Casino. So he selects US probably, and then let's see, it clicks on it, and it shows the Casino Royale movie. So now again this the advanced search. Now he clicks on that movie. Now this is the movie page. Now let's look at the movie page. So in this movie page, we fetch some of the details from MySQL, and some of the other features are fetched from MongoDB. The movie informations like the actor, producer, and director, all these details are fetched from MySQL. The image is basically URL, image URL, and all these details are fetched from MongoDB. And the fetching for the user details is based on a complex view on top of MySQL database, which uses some group concat functions to convert multiple rows to a single row, and something like that. And the MongoDB database also fetches user comments and other details in this page. So this movie page allows user to save a movie, which we just saw in my hub page, that there's a saved movie section. So this allows user to click on this button and it saves the movie. And this is basically inserts, updates a record into MySQL using a procedure which basically stored whether this movie is saved for this particular user, and that stored information is placed into MySQL. So this page also allows user to rate the movie, as we can see. And just before that, let's go to my hub and you can see this movie saved and there is no recommendation because as of now the user has not rated. Now let's go back to this movie again, and now he wants to rate it, right? Because it's James Bond, he likes his movie and he want to rate it. So he just selects the rating from there and he can just click on it and rate it, right? And his rating will be saved into MySQL database again using a procedure. And he can also change the rating as and when he wants, right? And if you do that, we can see that the number of views uh, reviews has been changed for that movie, and he can go back to home page, click on something else over here, and then again he can click on the rating, and then we can see the number of views has been changed or number of reviews has been changed for this particular movie. So which basically an update options that's happening in MySQL database. Now over here, the user can also write review, read review, and any update the reviews for this movie. This is basically this sections comes from MongoDB, and let's see, he want to write some review for this movie. And we can see this information is say changed, is updated, added here, and you want to change it and then see, and we can see the movie review is saved over here. Now if he wants, he can actually click on it and delete. So this basically shows some insert, update and delete features from MongoDB database. Now if you want to delete something else over here which is not written by him, obviously it throws an error. Now let's go back to the home page and let's search for actor. So now he want to search for Tom Hanks and he clicks on Tom Hanks and then he goes back to the movie page, user page, this actor page. So this is the actor page basically. Um, so in this page, the actor image again comes from external API, which calls and gets from external from web. And then over there, some of the other basic informations are shown, which basically from MySQL, fetched again using some views. At the same time, we also show the cast, the movies has he has acted upon, and these are all hyperlinks again clickable, which shows the movies and the names in which character he worked on. So this movies details for this actors basically requires multiple table joins from MySQL, so like a movies table, cast and crew table are known for title, etc. So since these are joined and has multiple table joins, a complex join, so we created index on top of these tables to ensure the fetch is much faster. And all these movies, as I said, they have hyperlink and we can click on it and navigate to that page, right? So now let's go back to the actor page again. So over here, we can see this is one of the advanced feature that we have implemented, which is basically a data analytic part. So which shows year-wise this actor or directors, the movies and their corresponding rating. So this is really helpful for anybody who want to analyze the performance of that actor or a director or producer. So these bar charts over here, we can see the movie names and movies and how many people they have rated them and what is their rating. And we can see for Tom Hanks the rating is fairly high over the years, only except this movie where the rating was little low. Now let's look at the My Hub page and let's see the movie recommendation engine we have. So this is one of the other advanced feature of our application, movie recommendation. So this you works like using an analytical query in MySQL. And we recommend movies based on the user rating. As we see, the user rated two movies, and based on that, we change the we allowed like it allowed us to recommend certain movies, and they are based on the genre basically. So what we do is we recommend the movies based on their rating, and we pick up the highly rated movies that the user has already rated, and based on that is highly rated movie that he has already rated, and in that genre uh, we give more preference for that genre. And this is really a kind of a fairly complex approach where uh, now let's look at the advanced feature of this application, the movie recommendation. So this works using analytical queries in MySQL, and we recommend movies based on user rating. So movies highly rated by user for a certain genre gets preference basically. The in this approach is like this is little fairly complex approach, since like we had to ensure that we recommend movies we like which doesn't show the movies that he has already watched or he has already rated, right? So it also had to pick up movies that the user have highly rated, and also shows movies with the highest rating of the same genre, right? So we ensured that the main genre of that movie get matched, right? So especially all the genres, right, of that movie. So we do not like recommend a movie. So somebody have rated a movie action and adventure, right? We do not recommend a movie action and comedy for that, right? Because he highly rated action and adventure probably. So those sort of movies will prefer, right? And now we can see this is dynamically changed. If I go to home page and if I select on any other movie, and if I highly rate it, sorry, yeah, and we can see new movies has come in into over here, okay, which is recommendation for that user. Also in this approach, like we normalize the number of votes and recommend highest rated movies for better recommendation, right? So this approach has a complex uses a complex view with multiple table join and analytical query, and we also like use indexes for better performance. So these are all about this application. Now let's look at some of the queries or the data. So this is the record count from some of the tables like the movies and cast and crew. We can see almost 1.3 million and 5.7 million records. Now let's look at MongoDB. So this is the MongoDB data count. Now let's run a sample procedure. This procedure basically update user rating for that movie and that particular user, and we can see the procedure is successful. Now let's look at the performance of a view. This is a view, and we search for a title ID over here, and we can see the view. This is the one of the complex view which shows movie information. We can see some of the tables and their indexes. This is another table where we have the foreign key defined and multiple other keys defined. Now let's look at some of the API calls. So this is a MongoDB API call which shows the user comments. Let's look at some of the MySQL API calls. This again fetches information from MySQL for that user. Now let's look at some of the codes. So this is one of the queries, complex view, which we have used. This is another view, which again a complex view having multiple joins. This is one of the procedures that we have used for updates and inserts, and also we have used functions also for data cleansing. Um, these are the DB call process which actually connects to MySQL, and over here also we have fairly complex queries which hits the database. This is a MySQL database DB connection process, and then it uses complex queries and process. This is the APIs that we have exposed on MySQL, and this is the API that we have on MongoDB. So for connecting between MySQL and MongoDB, we use the API. So sometime from MongoDB API, we call MySQL API and fetch additional information, right? And then again from MongoDB, we get the information and add up to the results. It's from MySQL API and create the final API response and pass it to front end. MongoDB mainly store user comments, as I mentioned, and pre-calculated top of the information and so on, right? So now let's go to the future enhancement that we have planned for this application. So as a future enhancement for this application, we wanted to add for few more external API calls or information or some information from additional database, which would basically show whether a movie is available in Netflix or Hulu or any other places for viewing. And also we are planning to add Twitter API to provide Twitter comments on the movies or actors. And as I mentioned also in the top chart page, we are planning to add a new section for new recommendation, overall recommendation for or certain act genre or certain year. That also we wanted to put it into top chart. Now, if I want to go to the challenges of this application, the few of the challenges was we faced during MongoDB API SSL certification installation, because we MongoDB and the API is present in AWS. So we faced challenges while installing the SSL cert. So we had to stick to the HTTP URL instead of the HTTPS. The MySQL cPanel API and the front end is in cPanel, which is having SSL certificate. But since the MongoDB API is in HTTP, we had to stick to HTTP. Not we could not go to HTTPS. So other challenge was to install MongoDB in cPanel. Like we didn't have all the accesses, so we could not install MongoDB in cPanel, and we had to move to AWS and expose certain API, from AWS connecting to MongoDB, right? We had to install Flask and JUnit over there. So other challenge was to load the full IMDb dataset in cPanel MySQL database, where we exceeded the cPanel capacity. Actually, it was very limited, right? So we had to load and clean the data in local in our computer, and then we have to only pick up the data which is from 2000 to 2020, the movie information and actor information, and only store that information in cPanel. But anyway, which is again more than 1 million, in some cases 5 million records at least, right? And that's about it, this application, and hope you liked it. And as we mentioned, we continue enhancing, enhancing of this application, and we'll come up with the sections that we have thought about. And thank you for your time, and bye.